Welcome to It's Happening in Grand Prairie. And we would like to welcome a very special guest who has something very exciting to tell us about Prairie Lights. Mrs. Beverly Grogan, welcome.
Thank you, Georgia. It's always a pleasure to be here.
What is going on? Tell us everything about Prairie Lights.
Well, it's that time again. It's hard to believe it's the holidays, but November 28th, Thanksgiving Day, our new edition of Prairie Lights opens. We run for 34 days this year through New Year's Eve, and we're open nightly. And it's very exciting. We have all new displays this year. We have, it's set in lands once again. We have such lands as the Elf's Rodeo and the Santa's Coal Mine. So we have some very unique Christmas salutes that are just filled with 4 million lights. It's still 2 miles of lights. And we have so much going on this year. We are delighted to be opening again.
Wonderful. And do you have anything new happening out there or that you can tell us about?
Well, we do, besides all new displays, because if you've been to Prairie Lights before, you think, I've seen Christmas lights.
Right.
But for the third year in a row, we are pleased to say that it's 100% new through our drive-through, and we have new displays in our walk-through as well. In addition, for our Holiday Village, we have a very special show. Texas Family Musicals is once again bringing their talented cast to our show. They're going to have a 20-minute show this year. It's called Holiday Happiness, and it is nothing but singing and dancing and fun Christmas carols designed to put everyone in the Christmas spirit. And of course, at our show, it always snows. So even though it might be 70 degrees outside, we're going to have snow inside, so everyone gets a little bit of special Christmas.
And that's a live show?
It is a live show. They're a very talented cast that Texas Family Musicals has been bringing to the Uptown Theater for the past 2 years. And so they did a show for us last year. We're bringing them back, but it's a brand new show. And they've called it Holiday Happiness. I think it's going to be delightful.
And that's in the walk-through area?
It's in our tent called Holiday Village. In our Holiday Village, we have other things such as Pictures with Santa, and I know that Lynn is going to talk about that later today. And then we have Every Child Gets to See Santa, but we do have pictures for sale. It's a fundraiser for our Chamber of Commerce. And then we have our wonderful concession stand. You can have outside, we've got carnival rides, and there's special food there. There's corny dogs and funnel cakes and candied apples. Inside we have things like nachos and kettle corn, homemade fudge, and hamburgers, hot dogs, you name it, we've got it. And of course we've got hot chocolate and apple cider to warm folks up.
Now, when they come in through the gate, they get their ticket. Does that get them into the tent and all the activities there, or do they need to purchase another ticket there?
They can come into the tent, included in our price, which is vehicle priced. So it's still the most affordable holiday family holiday entertainment in the Metroplex. And for that single price, they get the drive-through, and then they get the carnival rides are free and included in that price. Inside the tent, there's a lot to see and do. Again, they can see Santa Claus for free. If they want to have a picture, that's an additional. And then the walkthrough and our show are a small additional fee. But it's still extremely affordable. For if an adult wants to see both of those shows, it's only $7 a ticket to see a 20-minute show, and walk-through lights have opportunities to take pictures with your family and preserve those memories with that photo. We also have Santa's gift shop, and so you can get a souvenir there to remember your trip to Prairie Lights. What we say at Prairie Lights is it's all about creating memories for families.
Yes, and it is such a wonderful, fun event. Now tell us, Beverly, if we want to get a ticket just to come in at the gate, how do we do that? And then tell us about how you get the tickets to the other events.
You just, the gates open at 6 o'clock. And sometimes we already have a line at 6. We've become pretty popular. Over 168,000 people saw Prairie Lights last year.
Wow.
And came to Grand Prairie. So it's a wonderful tourist attraction for us. But they buy their ticket at the gate and just pay at the gate. And then if they decide to come into the tent, the additional tickets will be available down there at the tent.
So that's all optional.
Very optional, absolutely. But there's also, that's where the restroom break is. and that's where that hot chocolate is. So we encourage everybody to stop and come in and take advantage of a little bit of Holiday Village, because if you drive through Prairie Lights, you've just seen a portion of what Prairie Lights has to offer.
And you can also get your picture with Santa as well.
Yes,
to
you
make
can.
a memory.
Those are wonderful. They have, they will do one person, they'll do an entire family or an entire group. They're very, very accommodating. And Santa Claus will be there from Thanksgiving night until December 23rd. And then he says he's already booked. So he'll be leaving on December 23rd to go back up to the North Pole and make some more memories for children there.
And if somebody wants to get a bargain and get $2 off, how do they do that?
Well, around town and at all of the city venues, we have these wonderful discount coupons, $2 off for a family vehicle. These are really only good for the cars, but $2 off of a $30 entry fee on weekends and holidays, $20 if they come on Monday through Thursday. In Georgia, we love to tell our Grand Prairie residents they should come early in the month of December, and they should come Monday through Thursday to avoid those long lines.
That's good advice. I'm glad you told us about that. And is there something else that comes before this? Maybe a sneak a peek for something?
There is, actually. Thank you for asking. On November the 23rd and November the 24th, we're doing our sneak a peek runs. And runners and walkers have come for the last few years to walk through those displays. They're the first ones to see Prairie Lights all lit up. And those runs, it's a 5K run or a 5K walk. We do it on Saturday night on the 23rd of November. That's the Saturday before Thanksgiving. That run is a little bit more serious runners that come to that. And then on Sunday, we are having, first of all, the Flip the Switch ceremony, and our proud sponsor, JEXA Energy, who is our title sponsor yet again, is the president of JEXA, and our mayor will be there to flip the switch and turn Prairie Lights on prior to the fun run and walk on Sunday night. Georgia, you should come and see those runners and walkers. Many are beginning to dress up in costume and light up. And so we're beginning to rival the Jingle Bell Run that Dallas runners have always been used to doing. And we get many of their runners, but they bring those Christmas decorated costumes, and they have a lot of fun.
Oh, that does sound wonderful. We've been before as a family, and I know you encourage that. Maybe a whole family can enter for a special price, or a team. Is that correct?
Absolutely. We encourage the teams, and we've got families with strollers. We've got babies all the way up to folks in their 90s who are part of our fun run on Sunday night. So we encourage everyone to come, and if they would like to register for the sneak a peek, just call the Parks Department and we'll get them that information.
And can they do that online as well?
Yes, they certainly can.
I know we're looking forward to that. The grandkids want to come do that. The only trouble was that they didn't know whether they wanted the timed run or just the fun run, because we do have a couple of serious runners.
Well, we're open both nights. We invite them both nights, and it really has become a very, very exciting event. Last year we had over 1,500 runners.
Oh, wow, that is a wonderful turnout.
It is fun.
And could you tell us one more time the dates and the times for the Prairie Lights?
Yes, ma'am. November the 28th, Thanksgiving night, starting at 6 o'clock. That will be opening day. On Mondays through Thursdays, we are open from 6 to 9 o'clock, and as well as Sunday. So that's Sunday through Thursday. We open at 6, we close at 9. On Friday, Saturdays, and holidays, we open at 6, but we close at 10 o'clock. In Georgia, one thing we are all about is making sure that everyone enjoys their stay. So if they are in line by closing time, even if it's outside the park, everyone's going to see the entire park, including the shows. So we are very excited to be able to offer that to our guests.
Yes, what an exciting opportunity for family fun for the holidays.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Beverly, for being with us.
Well, thank you. Let me be the first to wish you happy holidays.
Well, thank you, and same to you, and I'm looking forward to seeing you at Prairie Lights and Sneak a Peek.
We do too.
Thank you so much. And we'll be right back.
Well, you're wrong.
I'm wrong. You're the one who misrepresented the facts.
Misrepresent the facts? Are you kidding?
Your proposal's ludicrous.
My proposal will go exactly the way I say it will.
My dead body.
I think somebody needs a timeout.
Oh.
It's the power of one.
Civility. Pass it on.
One grain of sand can turn the...
We have a very special guest. We have Lynn McGinley, who's going to bring us wonderful news from the Chamber.
Well, thank you, Georgia. How are you doing today?
I'm doing wonderfully well. How about you?
Good. It's good fall weather out there. It's waking everybody up.
It is.
Let me first thank our sustaining sponsors, if you don't mind, because they're
Please.
so important to us.
Yes.
Our sustaining members currently are at the platinum level. We have American Eurocopter, who is now called Airbus. They're now called Airbus. That's what it is. We have also Hong Kong Marketplace and Asia Times Square. And as you know, Asia Times Square is opening phase 2 very, very soon.
Yes.
We have at the gold level, JMH Printing, Neighborhood Credit Union, Encore Electric Delivery, and Texas Trust Credit Union. At the silver level, we have Fast Signs at Highway 67 in Camp Wisdom and Medical Center Arlington. At our bronze level, we have so many great members. We have Baylor Medical Center at Irving, Beyond Web Solutions, the City of Grand Prairie Ford, Haynes & Boone, Lockheed Martin, Sam's Club, Titan Construction, Uncle Bob's Self Storage, Texas Health, Arlington Memorial Hospital, the Thompson Group Plastic Chevrolet, and Verizon Theater at Grand Prairie.
Wow, what a great group.
Isn't that a great list? They're
Absolutely.
wonderful, wonderful people. All of these sustaining members are so great. I'd like to announce that we have a new executive board starting in January. I'd like to thank the people that are rotating out. That would be Robin Harris at Chick-fil-A at Town Crossing, Lila Thorne at Allegiance Title, and Doug Jackson of Jackson Properties. They've been a great assistance to us the last few years, and they are rotating off of our executive board. Next year's chairman for 2014 will be Bill Mosier at Grand Bank. Most people know Bill. He's been around a long time. Our past chairman is James Kane at City Glass and Mirror. Our chair-elect is Herb Roth, who's with Classic Chevrolet. And our treasurer is Matthew Lowe of Asia Times Square. Our vice chair of community development will be Deborah Hepworth. She's going to be great. And our business development vice chair will be Todd Mayo with Viewpoint Bank. Our Chamber City Partnership vice chair will be Rodney Anderson. And our marketing director is going to be Jerry Holt. And you know, Jerry's with Traders Village. Traders Village is celebrating their 40th year in Grand Prairie, and we want to wish them much, much success in the future.
And that's a great executive board.
Isn't it?
Yes.
I know. It's going to be
Exciting.
fabulous. We're very excited for next year. We also have, starting January the 10th, we'll have our next Coffee Cup Connection. As you know, that's a leads group, 7:45 in the morning. There's no cost to join that group. We usually have a very interesting speaker. We practice our 30-second elevator speeches, and we get to know, like, and trust each other so that we can refer business. There is a lot of business going on in the room that morning. Also, our monthly luncheon next month will be a little bit different. The January 15th luncheon will be held at the Women's Center, or the Women's Club building in Grand Prairie, which is located at 1 Park Street. And we have got an amazing speaker. Bill Drury is noted for his humor and his enthusiastic presentations. And he thinks that in order to be productive and to learn, you really have to be having fun. So he will make this presentation amazing and unforgettable.
And then everyone needs to remember it's at the Women's Building.
At the Women's Building. So if you haven't been to the Women's Building, a lot of you are in for a treat, because the first time I walked in this place, it was amazing. It was a wonderful, wonderful resource in Grand Prairie.
Yes.
$15 if you reserve your place by January the 10th, and $20 at the door. Please RSVP to 972-264-1558. or call Alex, or email Alex at alex@grandprairiechamber.org. Also want to talk about the January 23rd, which is our Community Annual Awards. We are looking forward to that. This is one of our most favorite events because we get to honor the heroes of Grand Prairie and people who have really done great work in our community. So come on out and join us for a great dinner and great fellowship. This year we will continue our community awards. We believe Grand Bank of Texas will be our community award sponsor again. What we do with these community awards is we go to our nonprofits and we ask them to pick one person that they want to honor, and then we honor that person at our event. Grand Bank allows us not only to buy the awards for these people, but to buy their tickets and to buy tickets for someone to come with them to the event. So we really appreciate that.
And Lynn, is there some way if someone wanted to nominate someone for the awards, how do they do that?
Yes, you can go on our website, grandprairiechamber.org. We will have the forms on our website, but we'll also be sending some forms out. Nominations can come from anywhere in the community. We want the community to be involved in this. And then the vote goes to our chamber board and to the past recipients of the award. They get to vote on their category. So I think it's a good way to do that. But we really do want your nominations, so please look for those and send them in to us. The nominations have to be in by December 31st so that we can be ready to take them to the awards dinner, take the winners out to the awards dinner on the 23rd. Any other questions? Did I leave anything out? Can you think of anything?
But it is an exciting event. I think everyone looks forward to that.
And you won Woman of the Year last year.
I did.
Well, congratulations
Well,
on that.
thank you so much.
That's a great award.
Thank you.
This year, Grand Prairie is going to host the first ever dragon boat races out at Lloyd Park, and we are going to share our proceeds with the Career Technology Education Scholarship Fund. So please come out and support that event. We're going to try to post some videos up on our website, so if you're interested, you can go to gpdragonboat.com, or you can go to our website and we'll post some videos for you. But that gpdragonboat.com is the main website for this event. So if you're interested, please go look. It comes down to $40 to $50 a person to be in a crew, to be on the dragon boats. So we want to introduce this sport. It's the fastest growing sport in the U.S. We want to introduce this to Grand Prairie in a big way. We already have about 7 or 8 teams signed up. So we're looking forward to hosting this and having a great time out at Lloyd Park on April the 12th.
Is that an all-day event, or?
It will be a one-day event, and we will start in the morning. What they do is they send the dragon boats out and they kind of run heats and they do time. Then they classify you by the time from your heat so that you're actually competing against companies with like skills, or not companies, teams with like skills. So you're not going to be competing against people that do this, for their hobby, for a big sport. You'll be competing against like skills. So it's lots and lots of fun. And they do medals, and then at the end of the day, we have some community people who are going to be cooking brisket for us, and we're going to have a big barbecue out there. It's going to be great fun. So please come out and join us.
Yes. Sounds wonderful.
I know, it's going to be great. We're very excited about it. And then the one of the last things I want to talk about is our luncheon lead. We meet on the first and third Tuesdays at the Oasis, and we always have a great speaker. We again practice our elevator speeches, and it's only $10 for lunch and everything. You've been out there.
Yes.
You and Dan have been out, and y'all have enjoyed that, and it's a great group out there.
It is. Yeah,
we always have a great group. Check our website out for additional activities. It's grandprairiechamber.org, and you can keep up with what we're doing. Also, give us a call at 972-264-1558, or if you want to email me with questions, or if you want to get involved, email me, lynn@grandprairiechamber.org. That's LYNN. And one more thing, and the last thing I'll leave you with is our new directories are at the printer, so they'll be coming out the end of the year, and they're going to be a beautiful book this year.
Oh, good. Thank you so much, Lynn.
You're welcome.
We appreciate all that the Chamber does for our city, and thank you again for being here.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And we'll be right back.
awful. Seriously, awful.
But a lot better than last week.
We weren't born to follow.
Welcome back, and welcome to our special guest, Libby Clausen, Executive Director of the Grand Prairie Arts Council. We're
Yes,
so glad
ma'am.
to have you, Libby.
Thank you for having us here again to let the community know what's going on with the arts in our city.
Yes, tell us what's happening.
Well, we're so excited. Our holiday production is well underway. We want everyone to be sure and get their tickets. It's going to be so much fun. We're doing Annie this year. We have not done Annie since 1999. So we're real excited. It, of course, is a holiday tradition for the whole family. It's December 6th through the 8th and 13th through the 15th. We do a Friday, Saturday evening show, and then we do a Saturday and Sunday matinees. So we have an opportunity for 2 matinees now. The tickets are available on our website at artsgp.org, or you can call the Uptown box office, which is 237-8786. And you're not going to want to miss this show. We have more than 60 people in this show from all throughout the area. We've double cast the role of Annie. We have a wonderful little dog that's going to be in the show named Scout, who plays the mutt Sandy. We have some folks coming back who have been in our shows before. We have some brand new folks from throughout the DFW area in the show. So rehearsals are going really well. Some wonderful choreographed numbers, huge chorus on stage. We have some beautiful backdrops that we've rented for the show. Beautiful music, sets, wonderful, of course, by Matt Betts, and our artistic director, Eric Kreiner, who usually does our Christmas shows, is just doing a fabulous job putting the show together. So we hope folks will continue their holiday gatherings and bring the whole family, bring their friends to see Annie at the Uptown Theater, December 6th through the 8th and the 13th through the 15th.
Yes, what a great opportunity for a holiday activity for the whole family.
It really is. In the Uptown, they just do a beautiful job of decorating it at Christmas, so everyone needs to come downtown. The whole street looks beautiful. They light it up and decorate it, and the Uptown Theater especially is just beautiful. And the Ugly Lamp Contest is going on in the lobby, so you'll want to be sure and come and see the ugly lamps, and you get to judge on your favorite, and you can even bid to buy one of the ugly lamps.
What else is happening?
Well, we are so excited. In the midst of our holiday production, we of course are planning for 2014, and we have our whole art season lined up. We have some exciting new things coming this year. One thing I want to let people know about, we are bringing in some puppet shows this year. It's an organization called Le Theatre de Marionette out of Flower Mound. They do beautiful full-scale puppet shows, not just your little mini shows. These are full-blown, full-size puppets. And they're bringing 4 shows with our season to the Uptown this year. And I wanted to let people know we've got some great titles that they will recognize. In January, they are bringing Pinocchio. And then in May, we are going to do The Wizard of Oz, and that's the puppet show, Le Theatre de Marionette Wizard of Oz. And then in June, The Little Mermaid. And then in November, they're going to bring a brand new show that they're putting together. So we will have a world premiere of a Le Theatre de Marionette puppet show in November.
What a good variety. You have classics and then something brand new.
Yes, yeah, we're real excited, and we haven't done puppet shows at the Uptown.
I like that.
Le Theatre de Marionette was part of our Summer in the Arts program this past summer in 2013, and so we're collaborating with them to bring their puppet shows. They've been doing them in Grapevine and other places, and we're so excited to bring them. I think families are really going to enjoy this. So we're really excited to add it to our season, something new and different.
Yes, sounds great.
And then, of course, we have our theater lineup, which we're real excited about, and we're getting all of the season ticket packages prepared, and folks will be able to go online in December and buy the package for the whole season of our theater productions. In February, we're doing Dreamgirls, which is going to be a whole lot of fun. We're going to link it with Black History Month. So it'll be right at the end of February. And then our summer musical we're real excited about is Hello, Dolly.
Oh, that's a favorite.
It really is. And it's the 50th anniversary of the show. So we're real excited we got the rights to do the show, and that's our summer musical in June. So we're really looking forward to Hello, Dolly. And then in September, we're doing a play. We don't always just want to do musicals. So we're doing a great play called Noises Off. And it's called one of the great farces of all times. It's a really great comedy about a show going on stage and what goes on backstage during that show. And the set turns and flips. It's going to be really fun. And that's in September. And then to follow up Le Theatre de Marionette's puppet show of The Wizard of Oz, we are doing the Wizard of Oz for our holiday production in 2014.
Oh, wow, that will be great.
It
too.
will. It will. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So those tickets, that will be our theater season, and folks will be able to buy a whole package for that. And then we're hoping also to add a black box, another studio theater production somewhere during the year. We're looking at some titles and when we can fit it into our schedule. So that'll be our theater season. And then of course we don't just do theater. We also have our April concerts in the park, and we don't have the lineup set yet, but I don't think anybody really worries about who's going to be playing. It's just so much fun to come out to Central Park at the Summit each Friday evening in April and see who's going to be playing. I'll be getting that list together in January of who our lineup's going to be. And then, of course, we also do several art shows throughout the year. We have a student art show in February with the Unity Coalition, the Grand Prairie Unity Coalition, along with their Unity Banquet. And then we also have our Market Square Art Show, which this year will be in April of 2014. And that's for students and adults. And it's theater, it's farmers market, vegetable, fruits, that type of theme. And then, of course, our large annual juried art show, which will be in the fall. It's in September. And we'll have the information out real soon on, that's an adult juried art show, on how folks can become part of that. And you reminded me today, we will be celebrating the 35th anniversary of the Arts Council in 2014. So that's real exciting too, how far we have come and the offerings we now have and the beautiful Uptown Theater and how far we've come with all of our programming here in Grand Prairie.
Absolutely. I remember the early days of the Arts Council, and that was one of our dreams, is to have a place for our events.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's a great thing. We've come a long way.
And you were one of the leaders in there, and you did many shows with the Arts Council.
I thoroughly enjoyed that, and of course Mildred Walker was our first president, and followed by Chuck Edwards. So
that's right. You reminded me of that today. That's so exciting. It's so exciting that the arts have sustained themselves this long, run by the community, for the community in the city of Grand Prairie. And we just hope to continue the tradition that you folks laid for us, and new board members, new volunteers, but all of you who are still here supporting the arts and helping us with everything that we do.
Well, thank you so much, Libby, for all that you do and to promote the arts in Grand Prairie. We appreciate it so much. It makes Grand Prairie a better place to live. Thank you for being here with us today.
Thank you, Miss Georgia, for having us.
Yes. And thank you all, and I hope you have a wonderful holiday, Thanksgiving season. And remember, it's happening in Grand Prairie.